On today's episode of Stoffer Garage, we're going to be detailing a Subaru Crosstrek that is in need of a deep clean on the inside from food, dog hair, dirt, you name it. This thing needs to be completely stripped down, so we're going to be pulling all of the seats from the car to get this thing clean. So if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get right into it. Now first off, I do want to say if you guys are in need of microfiber towels, detailing brushes, or anything to elevate your detailing game for all the weekend warriors out there, head on over to foxclean.com. You guys have been slaying it with buying out pretty much 99% of the stock, so I had to do a completely new order, but everything is in stock currently. So go ahead and head on over there after this video to pick up your detailing products. Now on the driver's side footwell, a lot of cars, especially old Hondas, they have this gas lever with this plastic cover on it. And as you can see, there's tons of dirt, a ton of other stuff underneath it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this plastic cover piece. That way I can more thoroughly clean the carpet. Now, even though I'm pulling the front and rear seats from the car, I try to do the vacuuming up front because one, it makes the seats cleaner when it comes to extracting, so I don't have to do that later. But just getting majority of the dirt off the carpets gives you a better idea of how much work is involved with with the detail that you're working on, whether it's going to need a full extraction of all the carpet or just the seats themselves. Now, I commonly get asked where I get all of my different tools and products from, and if you're interested, I have them all linked in the description box below. The first ones that you're going to see are my personal ones, which are from foxclean.com. You can get brushes, towels, microfiber towels, and then also I have all the other products I use, which includes the vacuum, any of the other interior products I use, so all of those are always linked in the description box below in the Amazon affiliate links. Now when it comes to vacuum attachments, I typically just use this one. I know that a lot of people say, why don't I have a brush attachment? But for me personally, I never really saw a benefit over one of these, where if you just kind of scrub it back and forth, it had the same effect. Now with the front seats removed, you can see how much dirt is underneath them that we're going to be tackling later on. Now, majority of cars, I try to pull out the spare tire because there's a lot of dirt that actually gets underneath that area. Plus, you can find out if the owner has any water buildup, any rust in that area that you can let them know about. And then these plastic clips that are holding carpets or a lot of these connectors in, I just use a typical pry bar and a flathead screwdriver to get on both sides of them and then slowly pry up without breaking them to release them from the clipping. Now, the main reason for pulling the rear seats in this car in particular is because I plan on extracting all of it because they are cloth seats. It's overkill for most details, but for this one in particular, it just makes it so much simpler to just pull it from the vehicle itself. Now, when it comes to removing dog hair from the carpet in this specific Subaru, I have to say this has to be the worst carpet ever. So hashtag worst carpet ever in the comments below if you've ever experienced this type of carpet where the fibers of dog hair and everything just get so intertwined. It's like the trunk carpet of a Ford, and it drove me bonkers the amount of time that it took to get the dog hair out of this carpet. Now on the driver's side footwell, you can see the spot that's very, very hard to get all the dog hair out of. That's actually pretty much worn down just to the plastic backing on the carpet itself. So there's really not a whole lot to do there in terms of a cleanup, but you can get majority of the dog hair out and you can see how much I actually pulled from the carpet. And like I mentioned earlier, the food that was solidified on these floor mats, it was really easy to vacuum up because all I had to do was kind of like slightly angle my brush head and it kind of just chipped and flaked away from the carpet, which was nice. And like I've said before in previous videos, just vacuuming your car in general is like 80% of the job itself. If you can keep your car vacuumed and keep it picked up, your car is going to look awesome regardless, even if you have some stains. Now for shampooing the carpets, I'm actually kind of reverting back to a product I used to use. It's the Chemical Guys Fabric Clean. It does foam a lot, which my extractor does not like, but it smells good, and it's a really good deodorizer, shampoo, but it does a really good job cleaning as well, and it's sometimes simpler just to use this product. So I am wiping up the excess foam with my towel just to kind of keep it from going into my extractor.
Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember.
Now, if you have floor mats with stains in them and you need to do extraction yourself, there's a couple different methods that you can kind of tackle. If you have a wet dry vacuum, you can just use that to do any extraction without having to buy an expensive extractor. Or you can pick up like a Little Mean Green machine, I think is what they are, but they're the tiny Bissell carpet cleaners that you can pick up at Target, or any carpet cleaners that you can pick up from any sort of, Walmart, Target, wherever. Those do a really good job at smaller jobs, smaller areas, and if you're doing it every once in a while, they work great for that sort of thing. If you're doing any sort of larger jobs, or if you're thinking you're going to do your friend's cars, or you think you have a larger space inside your house you want to do, the extractor I use is actually a Sandia. I have it linked in the description box below as well, and it's about $400 to $500, so it's a little bit on the higher end. But when it comes to extractors for this sort of detailing, it's actually on the low end in terms of our pricing. If you are in the need of getting a new extractor, just think about maybe the long-term use of it, and maybe the investment is worthwhile for you. Now, because these floor mats are like a grayish black in color, it's kind of hard to tell how much dirt is in them until you do that first pour from the extractors. Now for the rear cargo cover, using the same cleaner that I use for the carpets is fine, and then using my drill brush to clean it off. And my camera died here, so you missed it, but I just use a pressure washer to rinse it off. For the rear seats and the floor mats, and this is for any drying in particular, I do have a large blower fan that is blowing a ton of air throughout the garage anyways because it's hot outside. But when it comes to drying those, I typically just leave them in the driveway when it's sunny and hot out. And then in the wintertime, I just use my blower fan to blow air on those to just get airflow over them, and then usually sit the car overnight before returning to the customer the next morning. Now for this rear bench, the amount of dirt that was pulled from it was honestly surprising. So shout out to PewDiePie for this little gift that I found online of him. And when the owner sees this clip, they're going to be probably amazed with how much dirt got pulled out. After the detail was done, I did talk to the owner, and they said that the passenger seat had been peed and puked in, I believe. And honestly, that's the thing about black and gray seats. You really can't tell how much dirt is in them until you clean them and extract them and see those before and after shots. Now for any plastic panel on the inside of the vehicle, I'm just using Chemical Guy's All Clean and then my Fox Clean detailing brushes to just kind of clean up those surfaces, get into those different cracks and nooks and crannies, and get those plastic panels looking clean again. Now for the interior or exterior for that matter, I have two different colored towels. I have the blue and the gray towels that I like to use that I have on my website, foxclean.com. And the reason why I have two different colors is as I'm cleaning the inside or if I'm doing any sort of job in particular, I'm always switching between products. And by having two different colors, it helps me keep track of which towel is for which product. So that way you don't cross-contaminate or mix up which towel to use on that part of the detail. Now for this rear stain on the passenger side footwell in the rear, this was actually ice cream, so I'm just using the all-purpose cleaner once again, and then my bristle brush just to kind of work in that liquid to kind of loosen up the goo that was solidified on there, and then just using my microfiber towel to wipe it up. This is probably what you guys could do on your details as well, or in your car if you have any spills like this. It'll probably do the job for you unless you have a more deeper liquid stain like coffee or juice or something. But if it's just on the surface, this technique typically gets the job done. Now for speaker grills, the bristle brushes are nice because they can get into each individual hole, but a lot of the times getting the actual liquid back out of those grills themselves is difficult with just a microfiber towel. So I try to use my vacuum to suck out the liquid from those areas, and it does a really good job of doing that. Now with everything clean, it is time to reassemble the vehicle, put all the seats back in, put all the floor mats back in before showing you guys the before and after shots. I will say that detailing this car honestly made me miss my old Super STI. I had a 2011 GR STI, and cleaning this one, there was lots of bits and pieces that reminded me of that old car, and I miss those days when I had Integras or STIs or 240SXs. So if you guys have a car that you truly want to buy again, or if you own a car that's nostalgic for you, and thank you guys for being part of the Stop for Garage crew. It means a lot to me for you guys to be subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more of these type of videos, smash the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys.